talking about sunshine, driving with a top.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. So again, in this video, my husband and I are going to be working on another color inspired by vintage vehicles. These are photos that my husband took, and we're using them as reference to come up with some new colors. So you're going to see us discuss what we're going to do. We're looking at the photos, that's what we're doing right here, picking out the colors that we think we want to try and incorporate in our color, and just discussing how best to achieve the results that we want. Basically, we're trying to copy the photo using dye. And of course, our canvas is yarn. So I hope that you enjoy this video. My husband and I had so much fun working together on these colors. And if you haven't already, take a viewing of part 1. You'll see the first color that we did. So I'm going to jump in later on and just sum up what we did. But in the meantime, enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're feeling braver now, so we're going to dye a lot more yarn for this color and just go for it. So we discussed we're going to do a background of kind of this light creamy color that you see in the picture. And then, just to make things a little bit different, this is what I was thinking, tell me what you think, is some of these rusty brown colors, if we brought them in by just pouring spots of them.
Sure.
In areas, and then maybe we could bring in a few other colors with sprinkles or whatever, but we can just kind of see how it goes.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
I
think that's pretty good. What
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah, I think that's going to work. I think I'll just flip it and put it on the other side too. Alright, so there's our base. Take a look at that photo and tell me what you think we should bring in for for some of the colors that we're going to pour in there.
Do we have like a ready brown, something like a rusty red?
So show me what you mean.
Just in there. Got it.
Okay. Alright, so do you want to give this a try?
Okay.
So you can just move the yarn apart and just pour it in like that. Is that kind of the color that you had in mind?
Mm-hmm.
So just you can pull it apart in areas and then just pour a dollop in. But keep in mind we want to leave areas blank so that we can pour in more colors.
Okay.
Just put it randomly where you think it'll look good. I'd add a bit more. That's good. what next?
I like to put. I see like some like blue there. Maybe that. Or would it turn green?
It would. Well, what do you think?
I think it would turn green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Too bad. Because there's even stuff over here.
But maybe we can add those as sprinkles.
Okay. Well, that would still turn green, wouldn't it?
We'll see what it does.
Okay.
But that's okay because there is some green in there.
Well, we have some bright. We have some like pink in here.
Yeah.
And we also have green here. We have different, like a lighter shade of not so dark as that here.
So what really stands out to me is this section here. Because you see there's a big section of there. Now what color, how does that color look to you?
That kind of, to me, looks brown, like a rusty brown color.
See, when I look at it, it kind of almost looks like a deep, plummy brown.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
So I'm kind of thinking that might be a good color to add next in our pour. And then maybe any other of the smaller colors we see, we can add those as sprinkles.
Okay. Sounds good.
We can definitely introduce some of that bright pink. Tiny, there isn't much of that green, but we can put a bit in.
Well, let's try.
If we think it'll add anything, it might not.
Let's try the plummy brown first, and then see what happens.
Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you use a plum, which is kind of a purpley color, if you know your color theory, purple and yellow are complementary colors. So when you put complementary colors together, they can tone the other color down. And depending on the concentration used, you can get like dark browns or whatever or black where those colors meet, or dark grays. So I'm anticipating that maybe that might happen when I add this plummy color because this base is yellow.
Mm-hmm. But that's okay.
Which would look great.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That'll work.
So do you want to do the same thing?
Sure.
So kind of put it in different areas, but try and leave some areas so that we can put some sprinkles too.
Okay. So I'm going to just be sparing with it.
Okay.
And if you feel it needs more after, then you can.
So how's that color looking?
Yeah, I think it's going to look cool.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that. If you let them, that they'll do their own thing and kind of mix with the other colors, and that will just be more interesting too. So now when you look at that, what do you think you'd like to put in there next?
Well, here's a question. Since there is some blues and greens, would there be any way to put in a blue that if we did get some green, it doesn't matter? Like, can we do it 2 in one shot kind of thing, or would everything turn green?
I don't really know. That's where you kind of experiment and you live with the consequences.
Well, remember that really pigmented blue that you had?
Mm-hmm.
What if we just tried like a couple little, do you think that would do anything, or don't want to risk it?
You can try it. This is about risking.
Well, don't
Now, do you want to pour the color in, or do you want to sprinkle the color in?
I don't know. I would like to end up with blues. I'm sure we'll get green, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not possible.
I think if we pour blue in there, we're going to get big spots of green.
Okay, let's not do that.
Which
then.
I don't.
I like.
If we want to stick to what we got here, there's just not enough green, I think, to warrant that.
So, because I don't want to wreck this, because I like it.
But we can sprinkle little bits of green here and there.
Okay.
If you want to add that later.
So let's not do that for now. So I don't know. I mean, there's like brown, but
okay.
There's gray and black, but we're already getting some of that with what we did. But I would just, I don't know, I'm not, like brown to me could be sprinkled on. Like I don't really feel the need to like pour it in unless you think we should.
Okay, so we can try that. So what shade of brown would you like to put in here?
Well, can we kind of look at what you have?
So we're going to stick with some pretty rusty browns and keep this really warm looking. That's what we're going to see if it works, and then we can make some changes. So we've got a selection of rusty browns that we're going to try. So do you want to start with this one?
Sure.
And we're going to sprinkle them on. So if you just want to do that. If you sprinkle a bit and then just see if you like how it looks.
Ooh, too much, wasn't it? I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, so just remember to move it around as you tap it lightly so that, so it.
Not used to tapping, so not used to being so.
You're doing good. So you're liking that color?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a good choice. What do you think of this? Because see how some of the yellow in here is so bright. I was wondering if it would be too much maybe to sprinkle like a bright yellow in there.
Yeah.
And then we can layer some darker browns and stuff on top of it again too.
What if we did it in the areas that are already have the yellow, like just to make it pop?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that looks really good. That brightened it up. That's perfect. I think we can add another kind of yellow to it as well. Let's just see what we think. This is a browny yellow. What do you think of that?
Yeah, just, yeah, you can throw it in there.
So how do you think that's looking so far?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I don't know how much more it needs. What do you think?
Well, I kind of want to add some of that tiny bit of pink in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's do it.
But I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to kill it.
What if we put it in these areas that are just a little bit washed out?
Okay, we can do that. And I was also thinking that we could introduce a red because we have so much yellow. If we put a really bright red in there, it's going to kind of give us maybe a bright orange, I'm guessing, which would look rusty, which I think would go with what we've got here.
Okay.
We can try it. We can try it. If we don't like it, then we don't have to add more. Just kind of adding it around these purple spots. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's doing anything?
I think it's close to the color we have already.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's actually... It's not hurting anything, though.
It's not hurting, but I don't think it's...
Well, since I've started and since it's not really harming it, I'll just keep going. You were worried. I don't know if that's the right... Oh, okay, so you
I
can
think
see.
so.
You think that's the
Yeah,
good
but
thing?
I think it actually needs more. That's just my...
What do you mean?
sensory.
Like it needs...
I think it needs like more in these areas. It's hard to see.
Just wanted to see what you thought before I committed to it. We're going all in now. So you can see it in...
It takes a few seconds for it to...
Yeah, but you can see it here. You can
Yeah.
see it's a lot brighter than you think.
Yeah. It's gotta... You kind of have to let it... You have to put it there and then just wait for a second. Yeah, I think that's
What do you think?
Yeah. I think I would have left out the powder before this.
Okay.
It's in similar color to the liquid we put in. And just put in pink.
Okay, well we can do that. So you mean this...
It was one that basically was no different than this. I forget
like the
what-
red?
It was a powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a red, but it was. Remember you said it's like it's not hurting anything, but it's not
Okay,
really
so that was
changing
the red.
anything.
Well, I don't know, mister. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think we're done with this
Yeah.
color?
Mm-hmm.
It's quite interesting. Now we could still put in a little bit of the green if you want it, if you think it'll do anything as a sprinkle. But if not, we can leave it out. Think we're risking it?
Maybe we should be like Kramer in the car salesman and just go to the other end of the needle and just see how
Just
far
go
we
for
can
it?
go.
I think I don't have any problem trying it. Let me bring out a color. We'll try it. So when you look at this color here,
Yeah, that one's a little brighter, but still.
well,
it's
you
okay.
you won't know what this looks
Yeah.
like till we try it.
But I don't think we need a lot of it. I think just like,
Or, you know what? Let me try another one. If I try that one though, I think it's going to be too. A lot of times you can't tell what it's going to look like till it hits the water. But we'll see what this does. Hard to see it right now, but it is green.
Yeah.
So you can see it?
Yeah.
You can see that green? I don't think I'm going to add too much of it.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
Yeah.
Think we're done?
Yeah.
I would say it's definitely an interesting looking combo.
It's cool.
I think it looks good. It's different. I'm gonna call that done.
Yeah.
I like it.
It looks just like the picture.
Feeling all flowers and bees, talking about you and me.
So if nothing else, I think the one thing that I would like you to come away with these videos is that don't be afraid to experiment. That is something I repeat over and over again. There are really no hard and fast rules when it comes to dyeing yarn. You just need to go for it. The best way to find out what's going to work for you is to experiment. Try different things. You're going to have some failures, but you're also going to have some amazing results as well if you just keep with it. Don't be afraid to mess up. You know, it's only yarn. You know, often if you just take the time, you can change a color that seems to not be going good and make it better by just layering more color on top, just seeing what's in front of you and being willing to take a risk. So that's what you saw in this video. We had a general idea, we had our photo reference, but until the dye hit the pan, we really didn't know exactly what was going to happen. And so we just waited to see the results, and then we just made decisions from there to try and get the look that we were going for. And it was really fun, and we were really happy with the results that we had. So I hope that that is something that will give you confidence. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. And who knows, maybe something that you initially thought was a mistake will be the best decision that you made, because you'll come out with something really unique and beautiful that you're happy with. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this content, please like, share this video, comment. I love reading your comments. And if you don't want to miss any of the other content that I have coming out, then please subscribe as well. So until next time, bye.
Talking about